Alright guys, today my friend has lent my roommate a new bike. Well, his newish bike anyway. And my roommate has offered for me to ride it and do a motovlog. So here it is. Suzuki GSXR 1000. That's right. So, give you a bit of history. I have actually ridden this bike before, so that was the first time I ever rode a 1000cc bike. And that was, I think, in September. I didn't have my camera on me, so I didn't have a chance to do a little video, but anyway, I've finally got a full chance to do it, you know, at my own sort of time and pace. So here we go. We're going to go for a bit of a ride. I'll talk about it. And see how much it absolutely scares the fuck out of me. So yeah, we're a bit nervous. Obviously the most powerful bike I've ever ridden. And it is I guess the second time I have ridden it, but still, you know, like, it's a whole new world coming from the 600 to the 1000. You know, it's not just like a 20% increase. It's pretty much double. You know, like, obviously on paper the 600s, I think, you know, generally 80 kilowatts or so, maybe 100, depending on what type it is. And the torque is, you know, 70 odd Newton meters generally on the 600s. Come on one of these things, you know, power is usually 130, 140, depending what it is. You know, torque's, you know, 110 or so, I think, 100 Newton meters. So, huge difference. So yeah. Gosh. It's a whole new level of arse clenching. Yeah, I guess when I first got my 600 and I was riding that around, you know, it's a huge difference from my 250. And you know, at first I was like, oh fuck, I don't want to even go near the power band up the top. I'll stay down the bottom, it'll be fine. But this is exactly the same. Coming from 250 to 600 and 600 to 1000. But the amount of power that you have is unbelievable. Oh god. Yeah, I think back then I was doing about 95. Didn't even notice it. Felt you know, fine for, I guess, this type of road. I'm doing like 70 now, and I'm still talking. But these bikes aren't just you know, big powerhouses. Obviously they've got bullshit amounts of power for the highway and the track and stuff, but they also handle really well, and you know, they're designed to go faster around a track, but I guess, you know, they're all sort of designed to you know, also be usable on the road, you know, with the suspension and whatnot. So yeah, it's a good package, this thing. I mean, I don't have much experience with the 1000 bikes. This is my first one. You know, I've ridden a few other 600s and those sort of things, so I'm starting to get a bit of an idea of what's good in a bike. But anyway, I'll talk about this thing. So we could get past these people. Where should we go today? Yeah, we'll go out. Yeah, we'll go left. I went right the other time, my last video, so we'll go left this time. Yeah, I don't want to even try pitting it in first gear. Just effortless. Going from 0 to 60. Don't even have to try. Just a quick little, whoop, oh I'm there, fuck. I went, you know, I was over near my local twisties and went like the back way to a bit of a country sort of side, and I was followed by a police officer. And you know, this is the first time I rode this thing, so you know, he didn't pull me over for speeding or anything. He said he took a video of me, and he said I had to go report myself to the the local police department and handed my license because, you know, I was riding a different person's bike and I didn't have my wallet on me. So yeah, he just gave me a bit of a scare, you know, just like, oh yeah mate, just remember you still got to follow the rules even though you're on the GSX-R. Ever since then, like I've been like a bit hesitant to get back on this thing because yeah, it is, you know, just that naughty. So while the power is just absolutely intoxicating, it's a huge liability for someone who needs to keep their license. Yeah, this thing's quite nimble actually. Surprised by that. You know, the bigger bikes, the thousands, everyone says like, oh yeah, you've got more weight and everything, but I guess once you get used to a 600, yeah, it's especially my biggest 600. Pretty much any other bike, you know, it's pretty much the same really. As long as you're not tired, you know, you can get on a new bike and understand how it works pretty quickly. Yeah, it seems to shift fine. The position of underneath, you know, the tank, the width of the tank on your legs, it's quite wide, so you do definitely like sink into it, and you can sort of feel like the whole bike turning and whatnot. But I'm not sure if I like that. I rode a Daytona Triple the other day. That's quite a narrow bike, so I think I'm inclined for the more narrow bike, so I can like sort of squeeze it a bit more. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it or if you can't remember, but I've got this like sort of flutter going about my heart. You just sort of feel like you're uplifted because you're on this bike, just like, oh my god, so much power. It's like this naughty but amazing feeling. And controlling it, like controlling this amount of power is half the job really. You know, no matter where you come from, you know, you're 250, even at 250 or a 600, like I'm still shocked at how much power this thing is. I couldn't even imagine coming from a 250 onto one of these. Well, I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure that, yeah, there's definitely heaps of guys that have done it, but god, you know, like you just want to. I feel like you'd want to prolong the, you know, the enjoyment of power on a motorbike by, you know, going a little bit more and then going a little bit more with 1,000 instead of jumping straight onto the 1,000. But you know, that's my opinion. Literally don't have to downshift. If you're just doing basic traffic maneuvering, there is no downshifting needed. Which is cool. Intoxicating, but very cool. Get stuck behind some older guys perhaps. They'll keep me from losing my license. God, this 50k's on this thing feels like a crawl. I don't know how people do it in like day-to-day traffic. You know, going to work and stuff on one of these. You really have to love it. I mean, I'm not saying I don't love it, but maybe I'm just saying there's other things in my life that are more important to me than just having a crazy motorcycle. But you know, that's quitter tour. And like they say, you're never going to use all this power on the road. You know, it is amazing the amount of power and the feeling it gives you, but you know, you get stuck behind a car, get stuck behind some other slower guys. You know, there's cops everywhere. Is it worth it? Well, I know a lot of people would disagree and say yes, it is worth it, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, power's amazing. Great feeling it gives you. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm getting a bit older. Nah, bullshit.